We've been talking a lot about citrus because that is the time of year we're in, where we're harvesting a lot of citrus. The oranges are now in harvest, and grapefruit have been harvested. Lemons still happening. And with me is Dr. Glenn Wright, his research scientist for citrus, the University of Arizona Agricultural Center in Yuma. And Dr. Wright, let's talk a little bit about this blood orange. This is one that's very unusual. How did this come about?
Well, it's once again, like most citrus, it's a mutation, and it turns out that I believe the first one was in Italy, and that's where these are popular, in Sicily.
In Sicily, blood orange. I guess so, from the land of mafia.
That's right. And this variety is called a Tarocco. And blood oranges here in Arizona don't color up as nicely as they do in Sicily, but we have a very nice crop this year, and there's quite a bit of color.
What is the attributes of a blood orange? What's the difference?
Well, they have a red pigmentation in them to one degree or another, and they have a little bit different flavor, but other than that, they're a normal orange.
Okay, it was a mutation, and of course what we're talking about here is an orange that does not have any seeds, so you're back to growing this from bud wood, right?
That's right, and you can see right here in the middle that they don't have seeds, and there's a little bit of pigmentation right around the edge, like that. And if I was to cut a little bit further toward the flower end, you would see a little bit more coloration than that.
Now, where does the red coloring come from?
Well, it's anthocyanin pigments. It's the same pigments as you would find in blackberries and raspberries and blueberries and purple-colored fruit.
Now, how would that happen?
I don't know.
It's just one of those things that happened in the mutation then.
That's right, and when we get colder nights, you get more anthocyanins, more purple colors, and that's why we don't color up quite as nicely here as they do in other citrus growing areas like coastal California.
Well, Glenn, does this have a place in the commercial market, the blood orange?
Well, it certainly does have a niche because you can find them, and they're very expensive in the grocery stores. We probably don't have a niche here because of the problem with coloration, but for the homeowner, they're a really nice piece of fruit.
What causes its special sweetness on this one?
It's just our warm days, and of course as the fruit matures, the acid goes down and the sweetness goes up.
Does the red coloring, the pigment, have anything to do with sweetness or anything at all?
No.
It just colors it then?
That's right.
Okay, this is the blood orange, and this is not one that's so commercially grown, though, as so many others.
Not here in Arizona.
But the blood orange, very interesting. A mutation, you have to budwood this, and you can't grow it by seed or anything.
That's right.
All right, blood orange, and that's one that comes from Sicily, Italy, and brought here by lots of scientists, and of course cultivated right here by Dr. Glenn Wright at the Agricultural Station from the University of Arizona on the Yuma Mesa. And indeed, what a pleasure it is to be out amongst all these different types of oranges and tangerines and things. I'm George Gatley, NBC News Channel 11.